Still in high school, my mother, I mentioned her before, same woman. My mother was a single parent, and she used to work very hard all day, and she'd come home at night and make dinner for my brother and myself. And the only thing we were required to do was to set the table and to listen to her music, which at that time was Robert Goulet. She was crazy for Robert Goulet. And who could blame her? The guy was impossibly handsome. He had a glorious baritone voice. Cut to, a few years later, I was in New York doing a special for PBS called The Love Songs of Broadway. And we were told on the first day of rehearsal to show up at the city center where the show was happening. Coming through the stage door, there'd be a sign on the wall that gave us the dressing room assignments. So on that day, I came in, went through the stage door, there was the sheet on the wall, it said, dressing room number 1, Brent Spiner, Robert Goulet. That was a miracle. So I'm the first one there, and I'm waiting, and then all of a sudden down the hallway, I hear, ha! 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 And in bursts Robert Goulet. And I said, oh my God, Mr. Goulet, I'm so honored to share a dressing room with you. You know, I have to tell you that when I was a kid, my mother used to play your music every night at dinner. And he said, what do you mean used to? He says, hey kid, let's warm up. So he goes, ha! And I go, ha! And he goes, ha! And I go, ha! And he goes, ha! Out onto the stage where he sings This Nearly Was Mine from South Pacific. It was so incredibly beautiful. He didn't get a single lyric right, but it was beautiful. Cut to, a few years later, I heard that Mr. Goulet was in the hospital and not very well. And so I sent an email to his wife, Vera, who was with us that night in New York, and just expressed how sorry I was that he was sick and that I hoped things would turn around. And that very same evening, I got an email back from her thanking me for my email, and including a photo of Robert and myself that was taken that night, all those years before at the city center. And I just thought that was so incredibly generous of her, particularly given the circumstances. So I'd like to dedicate this song to Robert and to Vera. This is Robert's song. Nobody ever sang it better. I sing it maybe eighth. And just so you know, if I should go up on the lyrics, it's all part of my Robert Goulet tribute. If ever I would leave you, it wouldn't be in summer. Seeing you in summer, I never would go. Your hair streaked with sunlight, your lips red as flame, your face with a luster that puts gold to shame. And if I'd ever leave you, how could it be in autumn? How I'd leave in autumn, I never would know. I've seen how you sparkle when fall nips the air. I know you in autumn, and I must be there. And could I leave you running merrily through the snow, or on a wintry evening when you catch the fire's glow. If ever I would leave you, how could it be in springtime, knowing how in spring I'm bewitched by you so?